Dipansh Video Time. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a scrolling game in Python. So let's get started. Okay, so first I can stop this and then quickly go to the code. Sorry. All you need to have is the IDE. Oops. All you need to have is an IDE and background for the game. So after you have all of these, we can start coding. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is type import Pygame. And also before that, you have to type pip install Pygame in the terminal so that you can install Pygame. So after you're done with that, import Pygame. Then we can pygame.init. After that, I can set the FPS and I'll set it to 60 so the computer knows I don't want to run so fast. So the computer knows that. And then I will put in their screen height be equal to 750. What is this? And screen width be equal to 1750. So it can cover up my whole screen. Okay. After that, I can set my screen to be equal to pygame.display.set_mode. A parenthesis under the parenthesis, screen width, screen height. After we are done with these, I can type while or I'll make a variable called run and set it to true. And then while run, I'll type. Now, this will be our main game loop. This is not where do all the coding, but this is where our game loop will keep running on and on. So we need a way to pause the game, cut it. So what I can do here is type for event in pygame.event.get. If event.type is equal to pygame.quit, then run is equal to false, and all the way at the end I can quickly just type this, and all the way at the end I can type pygame.quit. So this while loop will only run when it is true, when the run is true. But now we set the run to false, so we just quit the game. And also, just to test if it is working, I will print, and just to show you that it is like that, I'll type by before it and then cut. See that it is pressing by. So what I said is true. Okay. So as we have everything like that already done, we can quickly just set a caption for our game so it is not nameless. So screen or pygame dot display dot set underscore caption will be equal to scrolling simplified. So this is the most simple version I know of how to add scrolling into games using Python. Oh, okay, so the next thing you need is to import our background. So background is equal to Pygame dot image dot load bg dot png dot convert. That will import our background. You can choose any type of background you want, because it doesn't matter about the width and the height of your background, because after that we will be using some math to calculate how many backgrounds we need to fill the whole screen. So basically that is nothing if we change the background. Just remember to put the background in the same folder as your Python file. So after you do this, it won't just import like you have loaded. Here you go, it's imported into the game. No, 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 it's not like that. We'll have to add some more code, but luckily the code is very simple. In the while run, just add a quick and a tiny screen dot split our background and 0, 0. If I run it, still nothing is happening. But if I just quickly type over here 600 and 1000 just to see if it is actually importing, then we'll fix the bug. Okay, so I'm screen dot split background and 0, 0. I'm just gonna name it to BG. I'm just going to name it back to BG so I know what I'm talking about, or you can just name it the same. Okay, so it is not importing it into the game, and let's see why. So in the variables, I'm putting a parenthesis yes. Okay, okay. So let me just see why it is not importing it into the screen. Because it should be importing it because I am putting it to the while. Okay, so now I know the problem. It is because that we have not updated our main screen. Like I type pygame dot display dot update right over there. And then if I run it, finally have a nice little background. Yes. So I can do that at 50, 1750, and everything will still be the same. So we have a blank screen. If you hide your hand, you will have a blank screen left, which will be our other hand. So what to do with the blank screen? That is what scrolling will do for us. It will fill up that screen just for us. Okay. So what we can do right away here is quickly just pause this, go back. First I'll import math. Okay. What? Why am I doing this? Okay, first I'll import the module math because we obviously need to do math, right? And then after that, I will put a background width below our background. So bg underscore width, bg underscore width is equal to bg dot get underscore width. So after we get the width, we can first set a variable scroll to set to 0. Then I can set another variable called tiles to be equal to math dot seal our screen width divided by bg width. Then as that will be our tiles for now, we can go down and type before we can add a gap to the screen.blit, and then we can type for I in range tiles. I'll do all of this code. Then after we do this, this should be bg, then right over here the 0 can be a 0, and we can type I times bg width. We can even type print tiles right over here, test it out. So if I quickly just do this code, and then we can see 3 screens. Go back over here. It filled the whole screen. So now we can fill the whole screen. But we also need to scroll. So the easiest way we can scroll is, firstly we already have the scroll variable. So in our I times bg width, I can add. So what I can do is add scroll, and right below that piece of code, I can type scroll minus equal to 4. Then if I try it out, just know that scroll, it is below the for loop. So if I just try it out, we have fast scrolling. Now if it is going very fast for you, what I recommend is to add only these 2 lines of code. Clock. So the first code I need to do is after the pygame.init only. So what I want to add is clock is equal to pygame dot clock dot time dot clock dot time dot clock. That will be our clock, and then in the while run, before the for I can type clock dot tick fps. Now if I run it, it should be going smoothly. Okay, yes, now the whole game is going smoothly. But after 3 backgrounds, it quickly gets terminated. And now let's see the reason for this. Okay, so when we add scroll, we only divide it. So well, that's what we want to do. That's no problem for us actually. We are even adding scroll But we need to add after the scroll minus equal to 4, we need to add if abs of scroll is greater than bg underscore width and set scroll to 0. After we do this, just wait a second. This should be okay. So if I run this now, we should have scrolling, but though that thing should not be coming now. But this isn't the end right away here. Because if you like sometimes lower it to like, if I set this to 1500 and set this to 600 right away here, if I run it now, after running for a few times, it will come again. Then this type of effect will happen. So to stop it from happening, we can just add a nice tiny one to the tiles after the calculation. So now if I just set it to a nice 600 and a nice 800 for the width and just try it out. So as you can see, now we have perfect scrolling. So as now we have scrolling, I hope you like this tutorial. Please like, subscribe. Until next time, Dipansh Video Time is out. Bye.